Let's arguably make some of the best chicken cutlets I've made and probably ever tried. So when y'all make this, thank me later. Why do I have the skin and bone on? Because I'm actually we're going to remove the skin and we're going to bake it so that we can incorporate it in our breadcrumbs. So you want to carefully just kind of peel that skin back. And set that aside. Then you want to kind of see where the bone is at. So as you can see right here, and you want to debone her very carefully so that you're kind of not disarraying around. You're not getting a lot of the meat. So to a paper towel like this, kind of dry, pat it off. And then you want to place it on your non-stick pan. Now if you don't have a non-stick pan, just get a little bit of oil onto a paper towel and rub it across the pan so that it's just evenly coated so that your chicken thigh skin does not stick. Now this step is self-explanatory. If you don't have a meat tenderizer, just use the back of a heavy cast iron and just make it as thin as possible. Now you want to start chopping up your fresh herbs for your breadcrumbs. We're chopping up some chives, some dill, some oregano, and some parsley. For your egg wash, you want to start by cracking 2 eggs and whisking them. And then I like to add a schmig of some club soda. Yes, some club soda. I know you're like, why would we do that? That's not traditional, obviously, but the club soda, the carbonization within it, it allows the chicken to get really crispy, as well as obviously binding and adhering with the egg wash. So it just creates a perfect balance, as well as there's no flavor. So I like to do that, then add a pinch of salt. Now for your breadcrumbs, I like to use the plain Japanese panko breadcrumbs. I add all of the fresh herbs that we chopped up. I add some Parmesan cheese. I add about like half a cup of that. And then I crush my chicken thigh skin in a food processor and I add that to it as well. Now there's a lot of levels of flavor going on here. So for the chicken, I like to keep it simple. I just season with some salt, pepper, and some smoked paprika. Now lightly coat your chicken in flour first on both sides, shake the excess off, and do the same with your egg wash. Then you want to pat your chicken into your breadcrumbs to make sure that everything is well coated and sticks properly. Now to your cast iron on medium to high heat, I like to make a shallow fry with some neutral oil. This could be anywhere between 1 to 2.5 cups of oil. Flip every 1.5 minutes for even color. Then remove and add your chicken cutlet to a rack to cool down. Your chicken cutlet should look golden brown like this. I just paired this with my spicy pipette, but really spicy rigatoni pasta. So make sure y'all check out my last video. It will also be linked down below.